I'm Dragon, we're here. Hello, friends. Hello, peasants. Hello, the groundlings and lurkers and lovers. Welcome to Hang with Hilari, our very first show. Well, we couldn't go to the Renaissance Festival, so we brought the Renaissance Festival to you. Hey, David, let's hang with Hilari.
Hey, hey,
Hey,
I'm David. Nice to meet y'all. All right, we ready?
we're ready. Our first show, my wonderful co-host, David Maddow. So that's actually how I first met David, riding on a dragon. David's actually 5 feet away and 3,000 miles all the way to the internet. So I know here I am. I know I'm a Gen X that's wading into millennial territory, but in such times we've got to do something fun. All right, so we're gonna cut our music as our kind of welcome everyone here to our very first.
Yay!
Hey, so as I said, I'm Hilari Scarl. This is my co-host, David Maldo. I'm in Los Angeles. David's in Florida. So we want to just take a moment and recognize the chaos that is happening in the world, but we are here for the next hour to bring you into our world of magic and escape and of beauty and fun. So we just thought you'd sit back and have something delightful for the next hour to give the world a break.
Let's have a little fun today.
Yeah. And if you're here because you follow Sign with Robert or World Play or you're a deaf watcher, there's automatic captions. And we want to thank you. We know it's a little bit different than what you're used to, but we promise you it's going to be a fun show. So keep on watching. With that, we are hopefully going to get a caption sponsor very soon. So if you hit the subscribe button, see, I'm learning how to do this. We will build our way up to get a sponsor and hopefully have high quality captions. All right, so we're going to give you a tour. We thought today we'd kick the tires a little bit and work out our kinks as we get here going. But before we do that, let's get to know David a little bit. Now, Ellen DeGeneres has Twitch. Johnny Carson had Ed McMahon. David Letterman had Paul Schaefer. And I have David Maldo. So,
Thank you, thank you.
so we actually met during David is a tech guru genius who was hosting a Zoom webinar for Zoom. And he came in riding in that dragon. And I was like, David, what the heck? How are you? What? I had no words. So we've never met in person, but this is, I think, twice as much fun. And we've got some fun things.
Oh yeah,
So
it's we're perfect together because my thing is I kind of had this split personality. My day job is this company Let's Do Video, where I'm a serious business analyst for video conferencing companies like Zoom and those sorts of things you use at work. And at night I had this guitar stream on Twitch with all the kids where I do all these fun tricks. And I'm thinking, during the pandemic, everyone is just stuck in these Zoom or Microsoft meetings, looking at these little blue boxes all day. I want to do this fun stuff, and I need someone who has some content, who has some creativity, who's interested in, oh yeah, we could do some fun stuff with this instead of, okay, let's set up another Zoom webinar and get everyone to get their PowerPoints ready. So I'm so happy that that we're doing this. It's gonna be great.
this is so crazy. I mean, I am 3,000 miles away, and yet it looks like we're breaking our 6 feet distance rule. Bam, right back at you. So, so as David said, he's got an incredible Twitch channel, and he's been my Twitch Sherpa. And we're going to do a show in the future where he's going to show you the crazy world. Guys, friends, if you're friends with me, you probably, like me, did not know what Twitch was because I think you have to be a 14-year-old gamer boy to really get it. But David has all the bells and whistles, and he's going to show us
I've
about that.
infiltrated them. I've infiltrated the kids.
It's good, and I think we need a little bit to for our generation to have a little bit of the fun here. So I thought I'd save the interview portion because I'm still getting to know David. We've only been working together a couple months planning the show. So I know you're in Florida, and I know you have a tech background. Um, but you said you had three careers. I know you also play guitar.
At
So
least.
what else? I want to know.
Do you,
What else?
I don't know if I ever told you this. Do you know what my first my well, not including like high school stuff, but like my first career out of school was? Do you know what I went to school for?
I have no idea.
Really?
Tell it.
You know,
Wait. Let me guess. Not music because that would have been an obvious guess. Um, Marketing?
oh,
No, not marketing. You're terrible at marketing. We have to get David's Twitch channel up and
yeah.
going, but
We haven't even
um,
mentioned my Twitch channel. If you go to Twitch, it's twitch.tv/boom so much. In the business world, if we're doing this sort of stuff, I'm at Let's Do Video. But in the Twitch world, Guitar Man is boom so much because just because that's the way the internet works.
okay, so you were a marketing minor then. Got it.
No, no. Well, yeah, okay. That's
What was your major? Tell us. Inquiring mind
okay.
wants.
You have to promise not to hold it against me.
I promise.
I am a graduate of Tulane Law School.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, wait a second. I think I Googled you and found that you're a lawyer.
I
We've
was
got
reformed.
purple long-haired guitar playing lawyer. I think that the world needs more of that. I'm happy that you're doing what you're doing now.
Yeah, picture a much younger me with the long hair, but it wasn't purple then. On a motorcycle with a ponytail, driving into wearing a suit, going through the French Quarter to the little law office that I worked in. It was like right out of a storybook.
My gosh. I don't know. I can imagine your clients. Like, what sort of law practice did you do?
It was environmental. We could do a whole show on
Oh,
this if you want. If you ever want like a Chernobyl-esque insider story of the New Orleans waste treatment plant, I know more than any human being should know about that place.
okay. So we'll keep that in mind.
It's
I'm
a little
watching this
gross.
chat. It's a little gross.
A little gross.
A lot gross.
It's a lot
There's a lot
gross.
of gross. So we've
But I
got
was on the
so
side of
many.
the good guys, by the way. I was on the side of the people who were downstream, you know, not liking it.
Well, of course, because you're a really nice guy. That's the one
Thank
thing
you.
you guys are going to learn is how nice David is. So I'm watching the chat here.
Where's the?
Let's see.
Wait, what was the? Aw, aw.
Oh,
I like that
guys,
one.
the other thing is David's got a pair of very famous legs going there. Yeah, that I don't know if anybody can guess in the chat of whose legs we've actually borrowed for the show. Anyone want to take a guess? Very famous.
I can't do a good impersonation.
No,
I
nor
can't.
should you.
Yeah, I
That's the
shouldn't.
first. No.
I don't
We're
do any
staying away
impersonations.
from politics tonight, but he was everyone's favorite. Uh, let's see. Anybody? Oh yeah, Janice Bremick got it.
Janice
Obama.
wins. Janice
Right.
wins. Oh, actually, you know
Definitely.
what? We do have this today's episode is kind of to give the tour and show everyone all of our wonderful sets. You guys haven't seen anything yet. We have all kinds of wonderful stuff to show you. But I
We do.
forgot we actually do have a surprise guest here to share a little love.
Oh, Pink, you made it. We haven't seen you in weeks. Hi, Pink. Come on, little sugar. Thank you. That was my good luck. So thank you so much. One more time. Okay. Cool. Cool.
All right, Tink, that's enough. Oh wait,
One
here we
more.
go.
One more. Right there? Yeah, I get it. Oh, my sidekick. Thank you. That brought some happiness to me. Thank you for doing
Yeah, that always
one.
feels good.
As David mentioned, we've got a whole bunch of sets. We're not going to do that. Oh, my sister just joined. Hi,
Hey,
Ariadne.
Ariadne, good to see you.
See, it's all in the
New
family.
friends.
We all know each other. So we're not going to do every set, every segment for every show, but we thought it would be fun to show you what we have set up. So
So
you're going to
far.
so far, and we're still building. So, you know, when friends first come into my house, David, I always offer them a drink. So I think the first thing we should do is let's offer our friends and guests a drink. Cheers, everyone.
Have a seat. Pull up to the bar. Cheers. Oh
Really
my,
miss.
look at this huge cup. You want a giant? I don't know if I have it set up close enough we could almost do it. There we go. There we go.
I
Cheers.
really do miss drinking with all of you in the bar. So hopefully we will get to do that again soon. But in the meantime, this is the next best thing. Although I'm more of we're more of tea drinkers. Is what
Let's
we
get a little cozy. This is a little cozier.
we're cozy. All right. So my tea bag actually today, I got a quote of the day on my tea bags. It says, "When you learn, teach. When you get, give." So
Oh, wow.
appropriate. I just happened to pull that out because there's going to be some teaching going on because we got some guests with some info to share. Um, we're gonna. Oh man, I'm just gonna take a breath. Ah,
Yeah, I'm in no rush to go to the next one. I like it here.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
you know,
good.
that's one of my favorite things about doing this is when I first started playing around with this technology and this software and these backgrounds, I'm like, okay, I'm still sitting at my desk at my home office and whatever. I'm just changing buttons. No, it really feels like I'm sitting here with Hilary. It really, I mean, doesn't it? Is it? I'm not kidding. It really feels like I look and I see myself and I see you there, and it's like, oh, here we are.
Kind of at a bar. And Janice is teasing me for drinking tea at a bar and she wants a gimlet. So you're right. Cheers for you. And maybe we'll have the Slosh Tillery show, but I'm still trying to find my sea legs here. So I
We
think
could
I'm
always
not yet.
have adult coffees. This isn't an adult coffee, but we can.
We
I'm
will
up for
have,
that.
you know, yeah, I'm so used to keeping it so G and PG all these years that uh, I think it'll be fun to kind of go back and iron out the old blue comedy for a while. Who knows? We'll see what comes up. So this is where we're going to like talk to our guests. We've got a whole bunch of guests. Next week, our first guest is Michael Murray, longtime friend, and we're having oh, Janice knew I was going to say Mike. And the fun thing is, we are asking our guests where in the world, if you could perform anywhere, where would you be? So you'll have to wait and see where he chose to perform one song for all of you next week. But one of the things that, like, the other thing that our guests are going to do is talk about side jobs, side hustles, because
Ah.
when I first started telling, you know what, David, where do we go when we need to get from one place to another, but we're not quite there yet? What would we do for a side hustle segment?
Well, you know, in any industry that I've worked in, and this is my third, fourth, or fifth career, I've always had side hustles. Only it's going around a turn.
We're still working out the kinks.
By the way, we're having a hair question. Yeah, you know, the diva. There, a little bit of a diva in me, and if you're going to ask about the hair, I'm going to be very happy to answer. Um, it is actually not. It is not just purple. I'm trying to do the mermaid thing, so I use purple at the top and then blend it into a blue at the bottom. And it's Purple Rain is the purple, blue is Poseidon, and Arctic Fox is the brand. They are not a sponsor.
It's very purple. Yeah, it almost, you can't tell if it's a lighting effect,
Yeah.
but
And
if it is, it's real. I don't know.
ju-
I've never met.
just between you know girls our age, it does cover the natural platinum streaks. I was very proudly starting to grow in my own natural platinum streaks at no cost. I just decided one day, let's start growing in some natural platinum streaks. But then I decided, you know, let's see what it would look like if we cover them up, and the purple really
Suits you. Really
does the
suits
job.
you.
The beard too,
So
I've considered it. Considered it.
We need to get the hair salon set where we get to talk about hair tips. When we have Janice on, we'll bring her on to talk about beauty and grooming and hair tips. But this is our side hustle set where we talk about odd jobs. A lot of um, a lot of our guests have interesting things they do to make a buck, keep the lights on. Um,
Galen, I'm just loving your friends in the chat. I am loving all your friends in the chat. That's my job here today.
and all of you get to come on and be guests, which I'm really, really excited about. When we were trying to figure out what kind of show we were going to do, I sort of went by and was talking about a lot of you guys, and David was the one who pointed out, you know, what this show is the life of an artist. That a lot of my friends, we're not famous, but we're working professionals, and a lot of filmmaker friends, photographers, writers, musicians. And the way we have found our way in life at this stage of life, that we find interesting ways to do it. And David's like, that's your show. So I get to hang out with my friends because I miss you guys doing this in real life. Um, but this is what we get to do. So when we're not side hustling and I'm doing what I really love to do, my very favorite place in the whole world is where I get to make movies and watch them. Hey, David, let's take to our next scene.
I love this. This is probably my favorite.
So, this is our screening room. I always said when I get to build my dream house, some people want swimming pools. I want a screening room. And there's seats enough for everyone. I'll have a popcorn maker in the back, candy machines, and that's what I'm holding for the future to do this screening. So I'll be showing a bunch of short films. I've been finding dozens of mine. I've been putting together my YouTube channel and pulling things from all different places, so you guys can go and see there. And instead of just watching my films, I thought it'd be a fun way to do something. So I want to first show you guys the shortest but one of the most effective films I ever did. It's only 45 seconds long. And this is what I used for my intro for the Steven Spielberg show On the Lot, when they said, do a 45-second introduction of yourself, but don't just sit on the couch and make it boring. So for those of you who like classic films and have seen Spartacus, I decided with me and 20 of my closest friends on a Sunday morning to do a Spartacus spoof. So budget $15 for coffee and donuts for my friends to get up on a Sunday morning. But this is how our screening room will work for my 45-second Spartacus spoof. Okay, David, let's watch a little movie.
All right, I love this, and it's a little hard to turn these chairs around. So just stay where you are. I'll use magic. I'll use magic to turn us around. Okay. All right, here we go.
Thank you. Thank you.
There we
Which
go.
one of you is Hilari Scarl? The penalty of being a filmmaker has been set aside on the condition that you identify the director called Hilari Scarl.
I'm Hilary 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 Scarl.
We're Hilary Scarl.
I'm Hilary Scarl!
I'm Hilary Scarl. Thanks for watching.
Well, that's my screening room.
Hey, that's so much fun.
Thanks for the swivel chair, David. Appreciate that magic. So you guys can start thinking of questions, because as we give this tour, we're going to be moving around. Thanks, Janice. Janice says nice. Michael Murray says brilliant. I don't know if he's just biased to be on next week, but oh, Ariadne. Jordan says LOL. That's my little nephew.
Aw.
Yeah. And my other sister Tasman remembers that. Oh my gosh, my whole family, all my friends and family are here.
Yay.
when we want to talk about the how we made something, how we did something, I'm going back to my roots. I'm going back to my theater experience. Sure. Welcome very much to Behind the Scenes with Hanging with Hilary and David. So, this is where we get to talk to our guests about how the film was made. We'll have actors from the short films talking about their experience. We'll talk to crew members, cinematographers, composers. So, we get to find out for all you film people, sort of a little behind the scenes because I like that the most when I go to Q&As, the behind the scenes.
This just brings me back to high school because in high school I did
Oh,
what was it?
David.
I did was it Pippin? Is Pippin the one with the
Leave a fields of flower. Yeah.
No wait, no, I didn't do Pippin. I did, oh shoot, what was the one? When you
Pippin.
walk through a storm, keep your head up high. With Billy Bigelow?
Oh, come on, chat people. Where's my
Someone in
musical
chat
theater?
knows. Carnival?
That's Amore?
No. I'm gonna
Uh,
have to Google it. Billy Bigelow was the lead character.
oh, Music Man.
No.
No.
Carousel. Carousel the musical. I was in
Oh,
Carousel.
we need the crickets because nobody in chat. And I don't know Carousel. That's like one of the. Oh, Bill Larkin. Of course, Bill Larkin would know. Yeah, and Mike
It's
Murray. You're a.
Oscar Hammerstein. The music's amazing. You know the songs. You know the songs.
I know the songs. I've never been in it. I did
Oh.
75 theater productions, but Carousel was not one of them.
I had two roles. I had two small roles. I don't want to spoiler, the main character dies, and when he goes up to heaven, he talks to the wise old hanging the stars guy, and that was me. I was hanging up the stars and giving him advice. And then at the end of the movie, there's a graduation scene, and I was the old principal giving the graduation speech to all the graduates. And it was supposed to be the same guy. Wink, wink.
Well, and Michael Murray corrected you and said Stein.
Stein, yes, thank you.
We'll have to do a musical theater segment because that's my background. I got a lot of musical theater going on.
I love it.
What else was I going to talk about here? Oh, I was going to say that I manifested this actually many years ago. I was the events coordinator for the Alliance of Women Directors. I used to do tons of live events where I got to interview everyone from visual effects artists to composers, editors, stunt people. And I love doing events so much and finding out about other people. And I said, God, if I can make a living as a moderator, I would be so happy. Of course, other than being a filmmaker, because I love talking to people, and I've got so many fun uh, friends to introduce everyone to. So I think it's just going to be
It's
a
going to be a
fun life.
blast.
It is gonna. Oh, and so I don't know. Is it maybe are we moving too fast? Should we move on to the next set?
I'm just having fun.
We're just having fun. I know. I'm trying to. What do you think? Slower or faster? People in the chat. So should we slow down, take our time? This is our first show, so we're still kind of finding our tempo here.
I'm having
Moving.
a diva moment. I'm just distracted. I think my coloring, my lighting, so I look like a Simpson. Do I look yellow? I feel like my skin looks yellow too. You look great. Look at you. You have this most natural skin tone. And I have and we just set you up. I have all this expensive lighting and I look like a Simpson.
You do not look like a Simpson first.
It's okay? All right. It's
You look
just
fantastic.
thank you. I'm
You
just
look-
having a diva moment.
You look great. No, you look
Okay,
great.
thank you. We're
That's
good.
why to get-
Okay. In that case, I'm ready.
All right. So, as we were coming up with lots of different scenarios, as I said, not every guest is going to get to cycle through every one of our sets, but these are just some of the things. Talk about current events. No current events. This is our happy place. We're in a happy place, even though there are some very happy things that happened today.
Thank you, Ariadne. Thank you, Janice. I see where you're going with that.
color du jour. That is a band color in our. So when we're doing projects, the one thing that I've always joked about is that not every project gets to make it to fruition, but people never, ever, ever get to hear about these dead projects. So David and I know. So David and I came up with a fun little segment we'd like to call Scripts from the Morgue. So as you can see, that not all things that are dead stay dead. So some are zombie scripts and projects that come up after a while of laying in the cold, hard dirt and make their way back to reality. But I thought it'd be fun for me or any of my guests. We could pull out and shake off and dust off some of these old chestnuts that we loved. We put years of work into and nobody got to see them or they didn't go anywhere. And we can maybe sometimes guess why they were an absolute disaster, or maybe they'll get a second life here and somebody will watch it and be like, that's brilliant. I'll give you money. I'll produce this. Or people say, I think you should produce this. That's usually what happens.
I
Oh,
think
that's
I
one.
think this is a genius idea. I mean, you know, a lot of these ideas, and you know, I'm you know appreciating you for a minute because you made this all happen. I'm having so much fun. You know, a lot of this was collaborative. We worked together on a lot of this stuff, but a lot of this is Hilary. And those of you who know Hilary are like, yeah, we could tell. But this one in particular is so genius. Not just because scripts and crypts. I mean, okay, clever, and the background is cool and the music and stuff, but just the idea. Everyone in their life, you know, in other industries, I so many ideas and we shouldn't feel sad about them because you know even the ones that nothing came out of, at least I learned a little bit from it, but some of them really are good. We should go back and get them. So I think this is just genius.
I agree. Well, not that it's genius. I think that I agree that we should go back and revisit because I wouldn't have been able to make a zombie ham come out of the ground or make you look like you're sitting next to me, even though you're 3,000 miles away. Oh, and since my tea bag say that it's a teachable moment, so we can for beginning filmmakers. Oh, there's someone who wants to say hi. Come on up, Charlie Kai, the Wonder Dog. She's hiding under in the morgue. I think she'll make an appearance in another show, but she's definitely my co-pilot here, doing all this. So
It's a
so
sweetie.
yeah, we'll talk about projects that almost were, never has, never should have been, maybe could be, and uh, just things that are just gone. All right, come on up, Charlie. Come on up. Oh, she wants to play. Another time, another show. All right, so
We need to get a Charlie camera.
Charlie Cam, we're working on that. Yes.
Get the Charlie cam going.
Oh, Norwood says, let's hear. What are they?
You'll have to
Oh,
tune in to find out.
yeah. I can quickly go over one. I've got one quick
Sure.
one. I'll go into more detail about because I've got clips and visuals to go with them.
Ooh.
But I've got a coming of age teen project called The Whatever Years that I've been working on for the last 2 years. During the pandemic, we had a dozen pitches, including at 2 studios. It did not go anywhere because it was like every time we would pitch it, they said, we love it. Can you make it a feature film? So I would go back with my team and we developed it into a feature film pitch and then pitch it again. And they would say, we love that, but could it be a TV show? And said, of course it could be a TV show. Reformatted again and again until we finally said, it is what it is. And I have some ideas that I'm going to be resurrecting it again, yet again in spring of 2021. So maybe it'll be like that zombie hand coming up out of the earth and will come back to life. It may look like Frankenstein when it's done.
I don't know what it has to do with dancing skeletons, but it's the only graphic I set up, so I'm using it. If you could tie it in, tie it in. If not, here's some dancing skeletons.
You need the I love the
Huh,
dancing.
I don't know. I just like them. Yeah.
I do too. I think that they're dancing on the grave, going like, "This didn't get made. We didn't find money. We shot a pilot. We wrote 3 scripts." Woo-hoo. Hey, David, let's go to a happier place where things can maybe be endless possibilities. When we talk about things we want in life, here's my happy place. David, what if we lived in a world where people gave us as much money as we needed to do our projects? What if we could sit with our friends again, drink coffee or gimlets, or just sit next to one another?
If I could quit my day job and just play guitar 10 hours a day.
If David could just be on Twitch 10 hours a day, just practice his guitar, and I could just write and hang with my friends and make films. That would be a great time.
Yeah.
So this is where dreams can happen, and our guests. Let's hear in the chat. What are you guys missing the most? What do
This
you
is where
guys-
dreams are going to come true.
Yes, this is where dreams, and we're gonna hopefully have people.
I still want to do this show, by the way. When we get super rich and stuff, I'm going to play guitar all day, but I could still put aside an hour a week for this.
I want to do like a matchmaking show where, because I'm
That'd
looking
be
in the
fun.
chat, like that producer could work with that
Oh.
actor, could work with that writer, could work with that musician. So I think we should do like a matchmaking show. Oh, Janice wants to go to the gym. Oh, Michael Murray, live entertainment, plays and music. Bill Larkin wants to go to the theater.
We're seriously trying to figure out how to work it in because
Looks
I
like
don't have the audio set it up here, but
my jacket for you.
we do have the guitar, and Hilary has approved me to play it on stream, but I feel like it would be as vain as I am.
Your friend Andrew says you've got work to do. Sorry. It really does look like
Hey,
you
Andrew, how's it going?
jacket. Do that again. Reach for your guitar. You know what I keep in my jacket?
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize. That was inappropriate. All right, again.
I keep David's guitar handy, and let's see. I've got yeah, there we go.
I need to put the stand over on this side.
Guitar came right out of my chest.
Now I'm afraid to put it back.
Oh yeah, that was a little you can put it back. Here, put it back in my jacket.
All right, there we go.
Go ahead. Stick it over. Yeah, I'll keep
Like
that.
what was that cartoon, Inspector Gadget? He had a trench coat and had all the devices in it.
Janet was timed out by Nightbot for 5 seconds.
Oh, that's so funny.
Janice, are you spamming?
We might have to we might have to tell Nightbot to be a little more liberal.
Yeah.
Sorry. We'll put the bot in its place. We'll talk to it after the show.
Sorry, Janice. You only get a 5-second timeout. Oh, she's back.
Okay, that's good. We like spam in chat, so we're gonna turn that off.
Yeah, please the chat. It's because it's
More
it's like
spam is better.
but it's not spam. It's friendly Pam. It's hey, give me a rhyme here, Bill Larkin. It's not spam. It's friends who can.
Oh,
Not
nice.
spam. It's things I am. All right, we'll wait for a rhyme to come in. But I kind of like this dream world where we remember theater. We remember going to the movies and live music and hanging with friends. All right, this is our beautiful world. Oh, we are in heaven. Say hello to your parents. Hello for everybody. We're here and they're here. We're all here. Oh, hey, David, I think it's time to get a little bit cozy and go to one of my favorite places where I like to hang out and
Unwind a
talk.
little bit.
Yeah, unwind. It's kind of my getaway.
I don't like the cold, but being indoors in a cold place and cozy, I'm down. But then when everyone says, okay, let's go outside and take a hike through no, I'll be here with the hot chocolate. It's beautiful. I get it.
This is
But,
one of my my dream cabin. So I thought it would be cozy here. This is my cozy spot where I thought we could talk about what we're reading, what we're watching, uh, fun things we've seen on Twitter, because I have a very eclectic Twitter following.
Are you on
Uh,
Reddit at all?
no, I barely
Then
know what Reddit is. If I need to find out,
pretend I never said it. You're better off. You know, because otherwise, a few years from now, you'd be like, David, you owe me thousands of hours of my life because you told me about Reddit.
I
Like, I'm
already
sorry.
introduced, so that's like bad enough. So, which is this crazy thing. Uh, I've been taking informal polls with my friends, and none of us really play there because 95% of Twitch are gamers who are playing video games and having thousands of people watching them play video games, right?
Did you hear about what happened yesterday? Did it make mainstream news? No, it didn't.
No, most of us are watching something else, David, but we're not here to talk about
There
politics.
was there was a streamer. He's from I think from Brazil. I'm not sure, somewhere South America, and he had 2.5 million concurrent people watching him. It was a record I don't know specifically for Twitch, but probably for other streaming platforms as well. So over the course of the night, he had millions and millions and millions. If you have 2.5 million people watching you at once, and you're streaming for 8 hours, I can't imagine. And meanwhile, the rest of the world is like, Twitch what?
Exactly. I felt myself tune out there for a minute to say, like,
Sorry.
because it's such a new world, all right, it's kind of like if you have a camera set up in your kitchen or in your bedroom that people are watching you do things, and then people tip you and give you money, which David's going to explain in our Twitch Sherpa show uh, why, because I don't completely get it. Although, oh yeah, millions watching him make paper airplanes, asks Andrew.
I could do that. Actually, okay, I have some
Oh,
paper airplane
Michael,
kit.
what's your handle on Twitch,
Oh,
David?
let me put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat. It is free to follow me on Twitch. You will get a little notification when I go live, and I might go live tonight and do a little guitar. I sometimes play video games. If you see me playing video games, just turn it off. It's embarrassing. You don't need to see that.
What I love is sometimes David, I would go to his Twitch channel and it would say like, there are 2 people watching, and David's just playing full out. He's got all the bells and whistles and kittens in a corner and dancing things. Like he's got
Thanks,
so
Michael.
many graphic things set up. I don't even know everything you're doing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. See, there's a list of things you want to do if you want to be successful at Twitch, and I've checked off not doing every one of them. Have a schedule, stream at certain times, have longer streams, don't change the times that you stream so you lose your audience, don't change what you do. I do all those things, so I've kind of killed my channel, but I'm having fun.
that's what I love about it, is that you're having fun with it.
Oh,
And
it's so much
so
fun.
while he got me onto that, I was like, all right, let me see what else is on here. And so I was going through, and of course, I blew through all the gaming things because that's not who I am or what I do, at least now. But who knows? I didn't think I was a live streamer or a YouTuber, but look at me now. So who knows? I may show up with a purple mohawk. Well, mohawks are not in. I may do something
A
millennial
little
like
purple would work. Maybe just on the ends. Just a little purple on the ends.
I'd have to consult. I don't know. I'm not feeling it yet, but 2021 is still young, my friends. Who knows what's going to happen? Oh, so the coolest channel I found, besides yours, of course, Boom So Much on Twitch, was there's a cooking channel, which David told me about. You can go on and watch people cook, and they set up 3 cameras, like one overhead, and then one on their face and one on a counter, and you can watch them. And there's one that's this girl who's a blind chef that's calling like come cook in the dark, and you can see sometimes she'll take something out and hold it up to the camera and say, I think this is the soy sauce, can you confirm? And she has like a headset so she can, the chat is automated, so she's listening to the chat feed that's automated, I guess being read or automated, and she's responding to people's chat. And sometimes she'll put a bowl down and be like, where's my bowl? And in the chat, someone says, you put it behind you. She goes, oh, right. I got distracted. I was multitasking.
It's so cool. It's so
It was-
interactive.
And then I went to try to find her on YouTube, and there's like dozens of blind chefs who have YouTube channels. So, cooking in the dark. So it's like, who knew? I found a new subsection.
This whole world's on there. Do you know? Have you heard of ASMR? Do you know what that is?
Yes, I heard of ASMR.
ASMR is huge on Twitch. There's tons of people. They'll
Wait, for our friends who don't know, since you have the microphone, can you do a little ASMR demonstration?
Yeah, this is what they do. Okay, so you join an ASMR stream, and it's for people who want to relax. And so they'll try to relax and say, okay, how does that sound? Is that good? Do you like that? Can you hear that?
It's whispering.
Little whispering sounds. And they'll take like a cellophane and crinkle cellophane and just make all these like little whispery. I guess my microphone has echo canceling on it or something, but it makes little microphone sounds, little scratchy sounds, and it's supposed to make that feeling that when someone puts their hand on the back of your neck and it's supposed to make you have that feeling, and people like that. It relaxes them, makes them feel good.
But then there's subsections of ASMR, like there's girls whispering, so some people love that. It gives them the tingles. Girls brushing their hair, others like flipping through cards.
There's like specific devices. I don't know what this thing is, but it looks like some kind of toy, and it just makes different sounds. It's made specifically for that. It's a whole world. It's not my world, but it's a whole world in there.
So we're here as older people, showing what the youngins are up to.
We're like explorers.
I need to have my niece and nephews, or nieces and nephews, to come on and like show what the cool things are, what the kids are doing. But a lot of us right now, we're going to be focusing on what we're doing, films, behind the scenes, the morgue, our goals. But this is the cozy room where we can kind of chat about anything, have a heart to heart. We don't know where the show's really going. This is the first week. I want to see my notes if there's anything else. Go! Thank you.
You said going.
I did.
I need to get better at the sounds, but they're so much fun.
Surprise!
I don't know. Do you have any surprises?
Yeah, we've got some surprises.
Yay.
Oh man, I just did the improv rule, the yes and. If somebody says, do you have something? It's like, yes, you do. So I'm going to disappoint all of you because I really don't. Oh, I do have a surprise. I got something fun. And... Wait. Can I have a go, please? Go! In the mail today, I got a beautiful homemade card from my sister Ariadne, who made.
Aww.
She is the queen of making cards and art, and I've saved every one of her cards. So thank you, Ariadne. And yeah, everyone should be so lucky to get an Ariadne card. Yeah, I don't know if you could see, but the New Year is like 3D. So it's actually up, and she makes them and sends them out. So
the crowd loves it.
I loved it. Who doesn't like getting beautiful cards in the mail? It's a fun thing. Nope, we don't get too much mail anymore. All right, we want some questions or comments in the chat. We're looking here. We've kept most of our audience, so thanks, friends and family, with us.
Should we go back to the studio here?
Yeah, here we are. Can't believe we're towards the end. Hey, everyone's here.
Forgot to use that before.
We have our music, our theme show music.
Probably. Oh. Oh, who invited her back? All right, thank you, Tink.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
What's in my hand? Okay.
Oh, Bill Larkin wants to know if the Jerry Springer audience came in.
Is that these guys?
For those of you who don't know who Jerry Springer is, don't Google it. It's not worth it. Really not. I don't think he's still. Oh, it's a mosh pit. Maybe Janice.
There you go.
Yeah. My gosh. Here we are, Gen Xers, doing a millennial thing. Thank you, mosh pit. I hope this note doesn't turn into Jerry Springer. You heard the classical music in the theater scene, so I hope that.
No, we're gonna keep it classy.
Yeah, we are kind of classy.
We'll keep it classy.
Bar. We have classical music going in the theater. We go to our happy place in the clouds.
It's all positive stuff.
All positive stuff. So let me see. It's almost time to wrap up. We've went through all our scenes. This took months to set up, but I feel like I blinked and it was over so fast. And it's going to continue to grow every week. We're going to be here every single Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, except next week. I heard there's some things going on Wednesday, January 20th that a lot of people have marked on their calendars. So we're all going to be somewhere else next Wednesday. So the show's actually going to be Thursday, January 21st with Michael Murray, as our first guest.
And then back to Wednesdays after that.
And back to Wednesdays after that, and we'll have our schedule. And so we want to hear your notes, your thoughts, your feedback, what you guys want to see. And we're going to continue to grow and evolve the show. And just come out and hang with me. Michael Murray who? Michael Murray you.
Yeah. And as the show grows, remember, it really, I mean, I think a lot of people say this about their shows, but I think us in particular is really true. It's really about, it's about all you out there. I mean, it's not just that we're creating content that we think you will enjoy. It's that you are our content. This really is your show. So we appreciate you being here so much.
So if you click that little thumbs up like, that will help draw people there, and the subscribe button. I think there's a subscribe.
There should be.
There should be. Michael might have to bathe. You don't have to bathe to be on the show. You don't have to wear. You don't even have to wear pants. Pantsless.
Just from here up.
And we can give you Obama pants too if you. We can give you any pants you want. This is like that's our gift to you. Is you get to choose your own pants. I think that's it. I'm looking at the chat. Oh, Michael's relieved. Yeah, no shower, no deodorant. Come as you are. We're a very accepting crowd. Oh, Lynn's asking, how can we help pitch the show for you? That's a good question. David, my tech guru.
Just share out the link. Although next show will be at a different link. We'll have to find a way to give a permanent link. I think like yeah, there might be some sort of YouTube link that'll just always have the show, so we'll try to figure that out. But otherwise, just send people to this channel, ask them to subscribe to Hilary's channel, and they'll get a notification when the show happens.
And I had to migrate everyone over from Sign with Robert, which was the my current YouTube channel. So that was Hilari Scarl. I believe Hanging with Hilary is Hilary B. Scarl, to differentiate between the two.
Oh, and if you follow Hilary on Facebook and Twitter, she'll always tweet and Facebook out when we're going live.
Yes, on Wednesdays. So thanks for asking that, Lynn Ann.
Yay.
Any other comments or questions? I think we're all about ready to wrap up. I can't believe this hour flew by so fast. So fast.
That was an hour?
50 minutes.
Wow. That was fun.
So much fun. All right. So I guess that's it. We will see you next Thursday, the 21st. And we're going to cook up some new content. But you guys, This was so good. I do actually feel like I got to hang with my friends. I got to hang with David. So thank you
This
so
was fun.
much. Fabulous co-host, and uh be safe out there.
I forgot to, the one thing I forgot is I forgot to make our goodbye screen. We have our starting soon screen. So how about for goodbye? You want to fly us out of here?
Oh, so goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, my family. I miss you all, and I will see you in the real world soon.
Goodbye, everyone. This was